हस्बैंड बनी बुशरा के जो वालिद हैं वो वेल्डिंग का काम करते हैं। 2017 की बात है, रिक्शे की ब्रेक फेल होने की वजह से वो रिक्शे के जद में हम लोग नीचे आ गए और बनी बुशरा जो है उसकी टांग चेन के अंदर आ गए और वहीं जगह पे ही बनी बुशरा का जो है पाँव कट गया। इनके वालिद की आमदनी इतनी ज़्यादा नहीं है तो उसके लिए ज़कात कमेटी से ही हम लोगों ने मदद ली हुई है।
जब मेरी टांग कटी थी तब मेरे को परेशानी हुई थी कि मैं अब किस तरह चलूँगी।
मेरे लिए ये लम्हा बहुत मुश्किल था, बर्दाश्त नहीं हुआ। उस वक्त मेरी बेटी की उम्र 5 साल थी। बेटी है, मैं चाहती हूँ कि इसके लिए बहुत ही कोई अच्छा सा अल्लाह पाक इंतजाम कर दे।
जब मैं फौजी फाउंडेशन जाती हूँ तो उधर मेरी दोस्त है ना, तो वो मेरा सही इलाज करती है।
Proliferation, a promise of providence, attainable only with the exaltation of our intellectual and somatic gifts from nature. Remaining true to our name, at Fauji Foundation, we strive to enable our nation.
ये ज़रका फिरदौस गूंगी बैरी है। फौजी फाउंडेशन से ज़रका फिरदौस को वजीफ़ा मिला है तो हमने इसकी
To shoulder this nation's pressing needs, this year, the 230 million rupee Fauji Foundation stipend scheme, Pakistan's oldest academic welfare initiative, makes it possible for the wards and dependents of retired as well as martyred soldiers to acquire this basal necessity of sustenance.
मैंने फौजी फाउंडेशन एजुकेशन सिस्टम से स्कॉलरशिप लेना स्टार्ट की फ्रॉम माई मेट्रिकुलेशन, जो कि आगे कंटिन्यू रही मेरे एफएससी में और उसके बाद बीएस में भी। बीइंग अ बेनिफिशियरी स्टूडेंट, मुझे फ़ी में कंसेशन ना होती, मेरे वालदैन के लिए मेरी तालीम को सपोर्ट करना इंतहाई मुश्किल हो जाता। इस इदारे की वजह से ही आज मैं इस काबिल हुई हूँ कि मेरा फ़ॉरेन में जो है पीएचडी में सिलेक्शन हो गया है।
Seamlessly enlightening the future of this nation, education in its many forms remains at the core of our endeavors. Propelling the youth into higher learning is Foundation University, boasting state-of-the-art facilities, highly acclaimed and accredited both nationally as well as internationally.
Educational standards at Foundation University as one of the best. The analytical skills which have been developed has inculcated a habit of addressing all professional issues in a rational manner. Foundation
from the government of Pakistan or any other institution. The dividends received from our investments fund our welfare initiatives in a cyclical manner, as we help fulfill this nation's needs in these turbulent times. Significantly having diversified with time, Fauji Foundation has established venerable organizations in the domains of food and agriculture, fertilizer, energy, infrastructure, and financial services, standing 4 of our companies amongst the nation's top 10, as awarded by the Pakistan Stock Exchange. Through these flourishing enterprises, we employ a workforce of 27,000, 2/3 of whom hail from civilian backgrounds.
Honor, dignity,
equality, Fauji Foundation,
way of empowerment.
Ensuring equal employment opportunities, 50% of our dividends, amounting to 12 to 14 billion rupees per annum, are dispersed accordingly to public shareholders, thereby enabling Fauji Foundation to fuel the nation's economy and serve its people.
I have always found the chairman and the other board members to be extremely compliant towards corporate governance. Never have I ever been subjected to either accepting anything which is out of the code or anything which I would not be comfortable following. So I think they follow the highest forms and grades and levels of corporate governance. When I accepted the position, I had said that please do not take me if you just want me to say yes. Up till now, everything that I have said, spoken, commented has been listened to, has been followed, has been accepted. It has never happened that if we have made a comment or if we have given a suggestion, it has been set aside.
Enriching the soil and soul of this motherland, the Fauji Foundation network of agricultural companies have been allowing millions of farmers their harvest and making possible a self-sufficient Pakistan, producing phosphoric acid, 50% of the country's urea, and as its sole contributor of DAP production, we are Pakistan's leading fertilizer manufacturers. We cater to the nation's nutritional needs by offering nourishing, high-quality products at affordable rates to the general population. The Fauji Foundation's investments in the food sector have branched into several organizations, like Fauji Foods Limited, Fauji Meat Limited, Fauji Cereals, and Fauji Fresh and Freeze Limited, manufacturing quality grains, cereals, frozen foods, meat, and dairy products. All while many internationally supplied products exceed global core product standards. With an annual output of 67,000 tons of indigenously manufactured products, we have been leading the country in local food manufacturing since 1954, while ascertaining nutritional self-sufficiency for the future. Fauji Foundation is cementing the foundations of this nation while exporting across the region. We are proud to contribute to the infrastructural development of Pakistan. Our cement portfolio, under the names of Fauji Cement Company and Askari Cement Company, have successfully merged to become Fauji Cement Company Limited, with an annual capacity of 6.4 million tons, and in view of the ongoing expansions, this will increase to 10.4 million tons with 4 different sites spread across Pakistan. This will enable Fauji Cement to become the 2nd largest in the north and the 3rd largest cement producer in Pakistan altogether. The 2 brands, Fauji and Askari Cement, are known in the market for their quality and ability to produce specialized cements, especially for the hydropower projects, making them the main bulk suppliers in Dasu, Momand, Deamir Bhasha, and other mega projects. While being highly focused on its quality and growth, Fauji Cement continues its efforts to reduce reliance on imported coal by maximizing local coal usage, which not only saves valuable foreign exchange, but provides livelihood to the local communities, while we simultaneously work towards reducing carbon emissions. These efforts help reduce the coal import expenditure by $5 million per annum. FCCL's contributions in taxes and duties from the year 2014 to June 2022 has amounted to 134 billion rupees to the government of Pakistan. Fauji Foundation today stands as an integral part in the daily existence of Pakistanis, where we not only provide parts of the daily essentials, but facilitate the back end of daily activities. We collectively produce over 6.4 million tons of cement, handle around 9 million tons of oil, 1.2 BCFD of gas, and 4 MMT of dry bulk annually. By way of multiple handling ports and abundant production, we fulfill our covenant to project the dream of a self-reliant infrastructure. Marching into a self-sufficient tomorrow, Fauji Foundation, through a multitude of organizations, is vitalizing its homeland by providing energy security. In possession of Pakistan's second largest gas reservoir, drilling over 100,000 barrels of crude oil equivalent per day, combined with an 11% market share, we have branched into producing the country's power and renewable energy through wind, coal, and gas. Ensuring financial inclusivity in Pakistan, Askari Bank Limited is among the top 25 companies in the country, with 561 conventional and Islamic branches. AKBL transcends above and beyond the pursuits of an ordinary financial institution, having established its Center of Excellence for Research and Innovation and aiding differently abled individuals in obtaining employment opportunities through its collaboration with NOW-PDP.
I have been part of 2 multinational banks, and when I compare the environment of those banks with Askari, I do not see any marked difference between professionalism at Askari or within the group. In fact, one thing that is more noticeable for me is that people are very respectful, very accommodating, very understanding. We talk about performance, that brings about a lot of things which are basically fairness, equality, a culture of openness, a culture of reward, and ultimately results. And that is what creates the excitement within the board when we see great results. So all in all, it's a great environment to be part of.
Our advances in fervently fueling the nation have been commended at home and recognized internationally. Apart from numerous welfare initiatives, each of our organizations with generous funding fulfills its corporate social responsibility of aiding, upholding, and invigorating the community through a plethora of avenues. Fauji Foundation solely relies on its investment portfolio to fund its welfare activities and also reduces the nation's fiscal burden by 8 to 10 billion rupees per year. From providing financing solutions and earning for Pakistanis to providing high-quality, affordable food on the table, we facilitate the agricultural sector of Pakistan through modernization. We ensure supply lines through critical infrastructure. Fauji Foundation is tirelessly making efforts to serve the nation by improving its welfare imprint horizontally as well as vertically. Our vision is to be established as the most admired and effective hybrid social enterprise. Our mission is to provide affordable, quality healthcare and education to both the beneficiaries of our veterans and public at large, as our investments nationally impact and improve the quality of life. We shall achieve this through teamwork, innovation, empathy, and due care of maintaining the highest standards of ethics and governance.
I want to become an aeronautical engineer.
मैं एयरफोर्स ज्वाइन करना चाहती हूँ।
मैं बड़ी होकर इंशाल्लाह आर्मी ज्वाइन करूँगी।
मुझे फख्र है कि मैं एक शहीद का बेटा हूँ। जब मैं डॉक्टर बन जाऊँगी मैं उसे फ्री में इलाज उसका करूँगी।
As we earn to serve with each of our pursuits, we submit to a people yearning for opportunity, striving towards liberty, and possessing the potential for prosperity. In our cyclical existence of nature, fruition must burgeon with the brunt of the seeds laid below. And at Fauji Foundation, we ascertain that possibility.